Hello, welcome back. Lost another mage to a horror, unfortunately. And a couple of battles then. We got attacked in a few places by Erythea. They're trying to take the provinces around Midgard's fort. So it took one of them. Irene was just a scout though. So yeah, trying to take... They've got all this stuff as well. I'm getting ready for when they storm, I think. Cutting off retreat routes. We also saw a man attacking the fortress next to the throne. So this one. Check it out briefly. We've got lots of these sacred crossbow dudes in the front. Also have great swords. Got a poison res, hit point, strength, dark vision, mountain survival, bless. Still no mage support though. Some units and priests. There's a lot of crossbows though. I need to remember to make sure I can cast Arrowfend if I bump into their army. So that's there as well. And lost a mage and a scout to some vengeful water stuff. And a ton of events then, mostly wolves though. Irene got Blizzard. I wonder if that's also... Did I have something in this province last turn? Is that why? Because Erythea hit it with a scout and also hit it with Illwinter, is this? That's what it looks like anyway. And besides that, yeah, we got a lot of wolves, I think. So, unrest from the full moon. Unrest from wolves, unrest from wolves, unrest from wolves. Phlegra, we got some gems. Also got a bit of gold in some places. And lost some tax in Whirlwind. That's okay though. And that's it for the important stuff. Jomon has been cracked open though. And yeah, you know, we're starting the movements this turn. So we're going to storm Jomon first of all. There's not really a lot to see here, but we have blocks of dust guys in the front. Got a couple of Lestrygonian Torrents. In fact, if I hit Y, there's another one coming. That one won't be in the fort storm, but it'll be outside. Which might be relevant, because there is a man stack here now that also has Man's God in it. So he could be trying to interfere with this, so that he can secure this throne, I don't know. But if I hit Y, you can see there's like slightly more stuff coming over. I've got like a bunch of Solus in the front, and an extra Lestrygonian and stuff like that. The stuff that's just storming though, that looks more like this. 2 Lestrygonians, just the Dustwalkers. We're missing the big block down here of stuff as well. But it's still pretty decent. We got a little Communion. We have... There's the 2 Tyrants. Communion's going to try and do Mass Flight, because that's probably the best against a fort I'm assuming is not empty, but not heavily defended. So we just want our stuff to fly immediately onto the back, start killing things. And I'm also going to put up Heat from Hell as well, since our Dustwalkers are pretty much immune to that. But most other things won't be. I guess the dragons will have a bit of fire resistance, won't they? Either way, we'll just try storming this, and then we go back up towards White Waste and take that. But we might have to contend with some stacks as well. But that's okay. We've got a Lestrygonian here. This guy will be able to drop some flames from the sky. We've got 2 range boosters now as well. And yeah, I'm just going to save up fire gems from this point. That'll be fine. Let's hope this goes well. We'll start marching towards White Waste next. Up here we're also marching towards Obokti. So didn't get many cauldrons made, or what are they called again? Is it Cauldron of Elven Hall? Yeah. Didn't get many of these made. This guy's carrying 1, leading a ton of Long Dead into Stone Heavens. And then everyone else is moving into this random mountain province. Mostly mages, honestly. There is one more guy coming with a bunch of undead. So we'll hide some of our units. And next month they can all go to Range of Shadow, plus a bunch of other stuff can go straight there. So we'll be in Range of Shadow in 2 turns, and then Dendra Nigra, and then into Obokti. Meanwhile, we have to see what happens here. And yeah, I mean, not much else to say. Gonna be difficult to win, I mean, especially if Erythea is still picking up thrones. They're on 5. They need 7 to win, though. Unless, I mean, it's possible that they're sitting on another throne somewhere in the world, right? And I haven't noticed yet. But for now, they're not quite going to win outright, I don't think. So we still have time to just play for thrones. It would be more useful to take a throne off Erythea, but I don't know if I can or not. I'm not in a great position to do that. Maybe this one, actually. But there is a huge defense here that can easily move into it, so... I don't know. I mean, I could walk towards this one instead. That might be better overall. It's better to take one off Erythea than off Man. Well, off Abyssia anyway. We'll see. I mean, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I can hit that with Flames. Give this guy range boosters. Let's see, if I gave you this and this, would you be able to do that? I want a fire booster. Right, I can't give out the fire booster just yet. It's currently on a mage that's walking around, I believe. Yeah, this guy. But how long range would it be? Let's see, it's 3 plus 2 range boosters, so 5. Yeah, we'd be able to hit that from here. I mean, we could try going for this. We'll see how the map looks next turn anyway. For now, let's just get all our stuff together on Gem 1. We need to spend a turn in a province with a lab, sorting out gems and stuff anyway, boosters. We don't have many death mages here that are very good, besides... Yeah, they're all just D2, unfortunately. I think it's because, yeah, we're suffering because we got the guy who's mute. This was our D4 caster, wasn't it? We can't put up the good death spells, unfortunately. Well, besides that, not much else to say. Just trying to get temples down. Got the poison golem sitting here waiting for when we start moving in against man, if that's what we do. And Forging's turn is pretty typical. But I am also making a Starshine Skullcap, so that this guy can teleport. I'm thinking maybe he should teleport into range of Shadow next month and take it that way, so that we don't show our army. But I suppose we're going to have to show the army when it moves into Dendra anyway. Won't it be a huge deal? I suppose I could teleport that guy all the way down here to join this army so that we have death spells. That's a thought. Well, that's turn 72 anyway, so still not much happening, but see how the map looks next turn. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you then. Hello, welcome back. Research in Thaumaturgy is done. Could now do Gigantomachia. We are saving up a few Earth Gems now. But I'll try and get Alteration 8 for Shockraz. Quite a few interesting battles this turn. Erythea kept trying to take the surrounding provinces around the throne, including with their god, which I thought was quite interesting. Let's see what the god does in combat. Why not? So this is... it's got a Ring of Returning, so it's pretty safe. Astral 7, Water 5, Fire 5. A lot of gems too. Looks like it did a lot of Living Fire. And Living Water. Alright. So they secured the provinces around Forest of the Lost, which had a bunch of battles this turn. We saw Midgard taking a province. Yeah, a couple of little exchanges. And then we have a Break Siege battle in Forest of the Lost. I have not watched either of these yet, I've only looked at the reports. So I'm not sure how this is going to play out exactly, but... We have Storm and Light of the Northern Star up immediately. Our defenders are Midgard breaking siege. These guys look pretty wounded. I guess this was hit by Murdering Winter or something? Did quite a lot of damage to some of these guys. They're all really wounded. 6 hit point. The werewolves have regen at least. Yeah, they're extremely wounded already. That probably doesn't help. And in this battle we have a shit ton of mages. Bunch of Unfrozen too. We've got the Queen of Storms and King of Deeper Earth. So... opening up with some Soul Slays. Right, we just briefly had a Death Enchantment up then, which I think was probably Rigor Mortis. Maybe whoever cast it just immediately died. Okay, that's a lot of Pillars of Flame. Now got Firestorm, Rattle Skies, okay. Heat from Hell. Relief. Can't tell who that's for. Guessed by a shaman. 2 Storms. Light of the Northern Star. Okay. Got Fog Warriors on both sides, I think. Although a lot of it's been knocked off on Midgard's side. Yeah, Midgard's just getting vaporized. Well, okay. Not really a lot to see here. Midgard just getting obliterated in the first few rounds of battle by 200 Pillars of Fire, I think. So you're gonna go out on a limb and... oh no! So you guys have fire resistance. Doesn't look like they have Army of Gold though. Alright, that was kind of one-sided. So that was Forest of the Lost. Yeah, 133 Skin Shifters, 16 Vans, 13 Galderman. Look at this though, Erythea had 52 Daduchos. In addition to all those big special mages. Hesperidae, I assume, is what put up Firestorm with all those kills. Got some Mystics, Prince and Princess of the Setting Sun, Queen of Storms, Spectral Mages, King of Deeper Earth. And yeah, he lost some units, but I mean, nothing important. Lost some Jade Amazons and some Ictiad Warriors, a couple of crossbows, some Black Hawks. Yeah, pretty one-sided. He then also... well, Erythea then stormed the fort. I'm going to assume it's pretty empty now, though. Yeah. Smaller army actually did the storming, though. Only like half of the stuff stormed. But yeah, this doesn't last very long. So yeah, only half of the Daduchos. A lot of the units missing. But Erythea now has another throne, so they only need one more to win. Which puts us in a pretty weak position, you know. We also stormed the fortress in Jomon this turn. So we get to see another dominant performance by a player here. We're storming into a mixed bag. There's some Vinemen, there's some Sea Dogs. We've got a... what are you again? Forest Giant. Quite a few mages in the middle. Now the plan was that I would put up Mass Flight. Unfortunately, our dude here is now on 2 hit points with a disease. He got hit by arrows, which caused him to stop casting Mass Flight. I think he's like the only person who gets hit by an arrow as well. It's just like laser locked on my important caster. So unfortunately we don't get Mass Flight off. So we're stuck in the gate here. Getting just incredibly banished by all of the Canuccis in the fort. And there are quite a lot of these guys. So that's a bit of a shame. We were supposed to just fly on these guys immediately. We did get off heat from hell though, so these guys are getting fatigued at least. Eventually get in the fort. So not before suffering like 6 turns of banishes from like 10 priests or something. So a bit unfortunate. We lost 37 of our Dust Warriors and 9 of our Dust Warriors. That is extremely bad. Not what I expected. Yeah, 11 Canuccis. But you know, at least we took Jomon. We can put a temple down and we get a bunch more gem sites. We also got a bunch more Dragon Pearls on useless commanders. Did get a Moonvine bracelet though, which is pretty nice. So that's something, I suppose. Besides that, we saw Man's forces moving into that neutral province. There's Forest of the Lost. Yeah, that's it for battles this turn. An Unrest in Summerage, Dogs in Mir, Unrest in Scarce Hope, and Famine in Molten. And yeah, some dogs attacking us in Mir. And that seems to be it. Under siege in Dunster, and done some patrolling in Broken Land. And here's the map now. Yeah, so Erythea just needs one more throne to win. But yeah, we can't. The only throne we could really threaten of theirs is this one, and I don't think we could really do that. But I don't know. I could start trying to forge more Sea King's goblets, I guess. I'm still not sure if these guys can go underwater. I mean, I assume they can if I just put a water breathing item on them, but it seems odd because they're undead. I don't know. For the time being, though, I'm just going to stick with what we've been doing. This is also pretty bad. Is Erythea moved into this province this turn, and this is the province that has the thaumaturgy discount, which seems like a bad one for them to get. There's good like thaumaturgy stuff for Astral, right? Maybe it's not that big a deal actually. Could be worse. It could be an alteration site. Anyway, here's the map now. I'm going to try and get this throne and this throne still. We'll see if we can do that or not. So first up, lots of arrows here, just moving stuff towards a Bokti. Nothing really to show off yet. I haven't really scripted anything. Just kind of spaced the units out. Skeletons, lots of skeletons, giants and stuff in the middle. Etora stuff in the bottom right. But there's no script set up yet. I've just made sure that like loads of important mages are just carrying tons of gems, just in case we want to script anything at all. But we'll script it properly once we arrive. And Scarce Hope is some more stuff. My god, some more dust guys. Also moving out one of our N2 mages as well. You can put up relief or something in battle. There's that Moonvine bracelet we just got, it's quite handy. So we'll put the stuff together. We should be able to move on to a Bokti in at least 2 turns. We'll do it next time with the stuff in Scarce Hope if we feel cocky. But that's in progress now. Still trying to get temples down when I can. I think I'm getting one down in Anphalia this turn. I don't think I'm doing Cerulean Sea next yet. I've got a Lastrygonian moving there this month. And it can attack this next month, I suppose. And down here, our disease golems, or poison golems, are heading on to Grey Mercs. I feel nervous about splitting them up now, ever since we tried attacking this island and just died to PD. So they'll go in teams of 2. Meanwhile, this tyrant's gonna put White Waste under siege, while all of this stuff moves up. We do have quite a lot of stuff here, including Man's God. And there's now this stuff here, so all of this could like merge up into Esquania if it wanted to. So just in case that happens, I'm moving pretty much everything to Esquania. Oh, I'm doing this from the wrong turn save. Well, I went back in, and I changed it so that everything was moving to Esquania. So if I hit A here, it looks more like this. So that's just in case we get bumped by all this stuff. I don't suspect we will, but it's going to take a while to get here anyway. I also have my assassins here, and since there's only one commander, I'm just going to assassinate to stall this anyway. So if he does try to merge everything in Esquania, it'll just be the army with his god in it. So we should be able to route that pretty easily. Otherwise, though, that's it for now. Still evacuating mages from Grain Coast. We've got quite a bit of stuff over here now. Just need to move back the important mages when the time comes. One last thing I am doing, though, is I do have one of our mages in my cap, I believe. Nope. Oh, well, this guy is cloud trapezing down here. Well, that's right, yeah, we've got that mage who was supposed to do mass flight. Where is he? Yeah, he's now on 1 hit point in disease, so he's dead. So I'm cloud trapezing a new mage over with some gems to join the guys down here to be able to do mass flight. But I've also got another mage over here doing flames from the sky at Bokti. So we'll hit this with some flames next month as well. So we'll just try and whittle this army down as we're marching towards it. And I don't think we'll have too many problems taking this. It looks pretty small. We have quite a lot of stuff over here as well. And if we're also hammering this with flames from the sky, that should be fine. So if the game goes much longer, we should be able to pick up at least 2 thrones and go back for this one, I think. But who knows? I mean, Erythea might be sitting on another throne somewhere in the world right now. We just can't really see. But that's it for turn 73. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.